Test. Camera. That way, where I. Yep. So awesome. All right. Hello, everybody. Need to bring the game up, and apparently also need to reposition the screen. Where is the speaker? All right. Okay. Maybe this will work. Oh, it totally does. It's just lagged as all can be, I see. Ah. Oh, fun. Okay, I may disable that. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, I think this is actually... Oh yeah, this is the website. Okay, hold on. That's the website that I usually use. Ooh. Alright, so it is time to recalibrate. Time to recalibrate one of the controllers. See if that's the same with the original PS5 controller. And it is. Okay, so I'll need to test this. For those of you who don't know, This is actually what I use to calibrate my controllers. And also I noticed that the camera is not, it's not there. NVIDIA broadcast. Okay, well, I guess broadcast is gonna have to activate somewhere. Actually would like to know. Really? Okay, that's an interesting. But yeah, I use this website to pretty much calibrate my controllers, and I have to admit, it's a little interesting. All right, so I'm just gonna do this. Basically, play this. Interesting. Okay, I guess we're just having trouble. This computer is just naturally having trouble. Interesting. Let me do some. Let me go ahead and do some troubleshooting here real quick. Okay, we should be working. I'm learning some new things about this computer. It is getting a little laggy at points. Let me get that controller layout situated, but yeah, this is the tool that I use to zero out joysticks. Because as you can see, stick drift, which I can I can tell you right now while I'm working on this, stick drift is actually what's happening here. So if you notice, the closer it is to 0, the better, right? That's what you want. This is your goal, to get 0, or as close. Stick drift is when the axes, in this case, when this little dot actually detracts away. So it could detract here, it could detract here, it could pretty much detract anywhere except for, you know, the point of origin, which is directly in the middle. This is actually something that my old controllers suffered from. And as a result, let me see here. What are we doing today? Oh, not identified. I genuinely think there's something wrong with the computer, or at least the hardware around my computer. Because now it's saying that the camera's not detecting a target, which would be me. But yeah. Typically, the more it deviates from the point of origin, the worse the drift is. So I actually had, like, the controller that I'm using right now, this only lasted about, like, I don't know, a few months before it started drifting, and it was kind of like this. Like, they were drifting like this, or a rough approximation. And the black and red controller that I have actually started to develop stick drift even sooner. I think it was about like a month of using it, and then it decided to like go off like this or like this. Actually, I think it was like this because every time I would use it, my character would just like move in different directions when it came to point of view. So yeah, like I actually use this when zeroing in the controller. Maybe I could do this one day on stream. Troubleshoot this. Not troubleshoot it, recenter these controllers. Thanks, this is from my old job. I got this for free. It was actually part of a grab bag shortly after I was dismissed, along with other people. Let's view, not that one. Not what we want. Oh. What about play layer 2? Wow. Look at a PlayStation 4 controller. Perfect. Yeah, because that one's a little bit laggy. Alright, so let's generate the URL for this. And then I'm going to go over here to build. I'm going to go over to controller. And we're going to go ahead and do this. I love it. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me try that again. Try it again. Controller. And apparently this time we're not actually working. Cool. You know what? These things, I swear, just like only work part of the time. I don't think these actually work all the time. I just think they suck sometimes. I cannot see why it's not working. I actually wish that these sites that provide this information actually work, because I honestly believe that half of these do not work. And the thing is, like, I actually do want to show controller layout, so I'm not like calling out something and it's like, oh well, nope, that's not it. So that one's working. So if that one's working, let's see. Double clicking definitely doesn't want to work when it should. And then when I single click, it double clicks, which it shouldn't. I think there is something wrong with the mouse at this point. Yeah, there's something wrong with this. Alright, so no controller layout. I guess screw that because it just doesn't want to work. I thought I said no. Alright, well, we're just going to continue as usual. How's it going, Luke? Or Luck? How are you doing? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Discord running right now, so... what I will say to that... Oh, cool. What I will say to that is you will have to sit tight. And I kind of wait out on that. Let's hop right into this game now, because, whew. Alright, so since I'm pretty sure this is probably just going to be me, what I am going to do is do a... Here. No, we're going to do a private lobby, and we're going to do lobby search ID. So we're going to do that. Once I get in, I'll just copy the lobby ID and then post it in the Discord. You guys will see it on Twitch in the title, and then in the comments on YouTube. Because that's probably the best way to show it at this point. But yeah, Luke, sorry. I don't have a link to my Discord. Nice hat. Yeah, I'm a target, alright. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Discord thing is not popping up on thing. Is OBS working? OBS is kind of like doing what I think OBS is working. I think what's not really working right now would be the all the peripherals that I have attached to it. I think it's some of the peripherals not working, or some of the links, because when OBS is just essentially a platform that shows stuff, but essentially what you have connected to it is really what the main issue is, right? So you want it to communicate. If it's not communicating, then that's not necessarily OBS's fault. It's partially that, but not necessarily the whole reason. So if we really want this, we need a Jindahad. I need to get Hitabami if I want that. An event quest. This could literally be anything. We could probably just get a lot of this done. In fact, I could probably just like go for the rank 9 Dahad and get both of these done. And then whatever for the rest of the stuff. But I'm actually thinking about taking it easy this stream, not really trying to do any super hard missions. So that's what I have plans on doing. If you guys want to join, then I will simply ask to hold on just a moment. I'm getting my free stuff for the day. And let me just make sure that you guys can actually hear this. And I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the audio, so I think I'm okay with that. Also want to make sure that my mic is actually being picked up by the microphone. That's good. And my audio output is default, which is fine. Yeah, kind of wondering. Let me check. At Twitch. This might have an interact. It looks like it is. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it is updating. It's probably just slow, I want to say. Let me just do this. I'm gonna run a test message on Discord. I want to see. Yep. So it looks like it is working. Because my message immediately came up when I did that. Speaking of, let's go ahead and this member list. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to do member list. I could just copy the clipboard, the lobby ID. Boom. All right, so we're gonna update the title real quick. Boom. There's the lobby ID in the title, and then on YouTube it's going to be that. I'm gonna pin that message. So that actually should be the lobby ID. Let's get our login bonus, and then we will go from there. I do have to, get better with sword and, other weapons. I think what I'm going to do also is try to make a build that wraps around these weapons. Not sure, but we're going to see if we can do that. Because technically our Arc Veld set's probably not going to be best utilized with the dual blades, since it's probably going to give us close to the least amount of health recovery. So I might as well just focus on something that's going to actually suit these weapon choices better. I'm also going to be eating a bit on stream because didn't really get the chance to earlier. So don't mind if I do. Alright. Took my bite. Let's take a sip of water before we start. Oh, that's way too high. And let's do this. I also got my Switch actually hooked up to the dock. So I'm going to see if I can get that working. If I can get that screen capture enabled and, get it to work properly, we can actually start streaming games on the Switch 1. I did find out that a lot of the games that were supposedly Switch 2 exclusives, or at least something of that nature, were on the Switch 1 as well. So, looking forward to that. Okay, so, I don't think I really care too much about this, like the element boost. I may switch focus. Let's start I'm going to start on the weapons first. I'm going to try to get these weapons like situated. Once I get those locked in, then we're going to start moving down to the armor sets, because honestly, I do have armor sets that work, but I want to try to create something unique to the weapons. I actually started doing that, I want to say in this game initially, but I started doing it mostly on World. And it works pretty well. It's quite unique too, because you have to share a lot of your stats. But in this one, they've kind of segregated the stats, so you don't necessarily have to worry. But, I'm going to try to see what we can do about that. So it's going to be 686 if I do that. I actually do have a weapon in here that has 666 attack. That's actually one of the glaives. And I'm like, ooh. It's a number. It's an unlucky one, but it's a number. Alright, let me look here. I wonder if we do have Crit Expert. I actually want to see the changes. Can I see the changes? We have Fulgur Anjanath's Will and Guardian's Protection. This actually could be useful if we actually decide to go with Guardian Anjanath, because that gives us an extra stamina bar, right? And both of the weapons we technically have are stamina draining weapons to an extent. Dual Blades is probably the biggest offender here, because literally its moveset when you go into demon mode is that it just, everything it does is draining stamina. So we might want to go into that at some point, or maybe have some aspects of it in this build. So I'm going to try to see what we could do about that. The Haste and Recovery, Super Recovery combo is not bad. I actually do want to thoroughly try that, but I may have to have a better time doing that with, whatchamacallit, with like Greatsword. I also want to I want to see if this also stacks. Like, this actually just stacks? Hold on. You're telling me this just stacks? Okay, it does not stack a third time. Alright, so it does cap out. Gotcha. That's, interesting. So technically what we just need then, so if we have this here, and we have weakness exploits, that basically covers our 100%. I want to say that actually just covers 100% because it's 50%. Yeah, 30% affinity with an extra 20% on wounds. So that just basically gives us 100% when we inflict wounds. And Flare will give us that. Let me see, 62 and 15, that is 77. That's not necessarily going to help us, but it gives us raw attack, which is good too. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Alright, so the real question is, do I even want expert draw? Like, expert, because I could do that, or I could do draw. Because technically, this is a weapon that can give us that. Huh. This can give us increased damage when landing critical hits. This will gain our affinity, so this allows us to increase our chances to hit criticals. And then Draw Jewel is just good for the one attack, which is your opening attack. That can be in the air or on ground. So the moment you take your weapon out, that attack is what's going to give you that affinity boost. Most weapons have that ability. So we could actually just do that. Could do that. This will allow us to gain raw attack. So this is going to give us 686. Let's see about... we're not going to use any of these. Crit status could actually help. This is blast, so technically we could do that. And then maybe we can either go more attack or we can go longer. Where's our endurance? Where is the endurance? Actually, what we can do... Wait... We might not even need Crit Jewel. So... We can either use... this. Maybe Focus. We can even use Master's Touch. Prevents you from losing sharpness during critical hits. So yeah, we actually could do this. And then maybe, just maybe, we can... Let me see here. Just maybe we could probably do something like crit status and slugger. Even though we technically do have crit status there. Hold on. That's a draw jewel. So we can either do draw or expert. Actually, yeah, no, if we do expert, that's going to give us 62%. I'll give this a try. I've actually... I haven't really used expert jewel in a long time. I've never used Master's Touch because Master's Touch was something that can only be obtainable in World through the Teostra set. So I didn't really wear the Toaster set a lot, so I didn't really get Master's Touch. But Master's Touch was a huge thing in World when it came to sharpness. So we're going to do that, I guess. And do I still want this? So Enhancer is going to be good for the prolonged demon mode, which is probably what we want for this. Because unlike the others, we don't just simply have a one and done solution. We can actually reuse. Yeah, so let's just do this. I'm going to just turn all these off. We're just going to get rid of that. And I'm even going to get rid of this. So the goal here... Alright, so... show this. So the goal here... a goal. So we need to have a build that has the following. We want one that has weakness exploit, preferably as high as possible. And then, I don't know, maybe some defensive stuff. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. We definitely want this for the increased. So this, reason why. Increased affinity. Keyboard. So maybe we could do like survivability. Actually, no, let me just do this. Stamina. To go longer. There we go. So we want this for sure because it increases our affinity, which allows us to crit. So increased affinity means of so a critical chance of increased hits or higher chance of critical hits. Yeah. Flare, increased chance to create wounds, which then leads into weakness exploit, which then, leads to the rest. Stamina just basically says we can go longer, so that way we can, like, combo longer. So, that's the goal here. We're going to try to see if we can make something that does this while having some defensive capabilities or survivability. So, let's see what we can have here in terms of our choices. Anything else outside of those 3 objectives will just be a plus. Oh, well, hello and goodbye. Boop. And indelible shorts something. Alright, so first things first, let's look at a weakness exploit. So we do have Arc Veil, that is true. That's going to be pretty big, actually. So this would essentially be the same as this, so this is not worth it. Although Scorcher could be useful, it may not even be worth it. Kind of depends on what other armor parts here, see what they give us. I mean, Laggy's actually not bad at all because of that stamina surge. I think we can find something better, though. So that's a 1. That's 2. That is 2 with 2. That's actually pretty good. Coalescence is also good too, because that will basically allow us to have a increased elemental, and in this case, that also works with blast. Increased elemental and status chance. 2 stamina surge and 1 weakness. That's actually really good too. Dang, there's a lot of good choices here actually. 2 weakness exploit and recovery speed. That's not bad. I hate this. There's too many choices. 2 weakness, 1 foray. That's actually not useful for us. Latent power can be useful. Hold on. Elemental absorption. That's not going to be useful to us. But Decimator will be. The Decimator skill is actually going to be... That could be pretty big. So, I like latent power. It's sad that this is not going to give us really what we want, but I like that. And let's see what our options are here. So, power prolonger is actually good. That's the enhancer gem, by the way. Making dinner, what are you eating, and are you gonna share? It's a sandwich with a peach cobbler for dessert that I'm probably not gonna get around to eating. So if you want it, please feel free. The sandwich is the only thing I ask for, because that I am going to eat over time. Let's go! Come on! Yeah, that's right, Tanoxus. We're actually trying to find a build that will best suit for this, so I'm kind of actually looking around to see what we can do. So yeah, I think we're gonna wear this. I'm actually trying to make... I'm trying to make a build that caters to the weapons rather than caters to like overall skills. So that's kind of like the challenge right now that I have. I do like that. That covers our weakness exploit. Cool. So, next one here, I did say I wanted maybe flare. Oh? Oh yeah, done. Here. Flare. Let's see if there is a possibility of getting flare here. That's one, that's not going to happen. 2 flare, 2 blight resistance. Actually, that could be good. Those are 2 level 3s. That's actually huge. Now, what about you? 2 flare with the 2-1. 1 flare with the 2-2-1. Got it. That's fun. Okay, so this gives us that. We should be good. What is our overall stats here? So we're already looking at flare at 4, weakness at 5. So you're also making dinner. Yeah, it's about that time. Trying hard to pay attention, but also trying not to burn food. I get it. Cook your food. Cook. Don't just watch me and then smell the sweet embrace of failure because your food burned. If you want to be basic, just make a sandwich. That'll work. Doesn't usually require a stove. Although I have to say, the rice I made last night was really good. I may have some more later on tonight. But yeah. Alright, so we're actually good here. So that means that these 2 pieces are going to have to be Anjanath. Now I'm curious. Glad cutting for you. Or me. I lowered the resolution and it keeps buffing. You know what? It's probably doing that to Noxus because the stream health is just acting out right now. I think that's what's happening. It's just acting out. And I think that's the same with YouTube. Yeah, this unfortunately I cannot change. Because this is just data at this point, just not making it to its destination. Sorry, it's out of my control. Wait, what is this? Dreamwalker? Oh. I have Dreamwalker. I don't know what that is, but cool. Alright. Let's see here. Angie, where are you? Anjanath. Fulgur, Anjanath's will. So what does this give us? Maximum might? Technically, with the longsword, I should be good now. And stamina's surge. Beautiful. Get rid of all this. And then for the last thing, as it stands right now, this is without a talisman. I don't even know if I want maximum might, really. So I might not even play into that. Increases affinity if stamina is kept full for a period of time. Okay, we might want that. That's actually not too hard to do. Alright. So, we get to play around now. A little bit. Let's see. Do I want coalescence? Apparently I got plenty of those. This gives me critical draw. Actually, that could be sick because critical draw, that's 75% right off the bat. Huh. Okay. I mean, we could do blast attack too. That just never fails us. I got snowed in. So, had a nice day off of work doing nothing. I can't complain. Yeah, and it rained here too. So it was pretty much raining all day. So can't complain either. You know, I was off of work too. You see, Protective Polish gives us no sharpness for 90 seconds. That actually could be useful. The Crit Draw, Coalescence Bombardier. No, thank you. Ooh. Speed Sharpening could be useful. That was status. Let's see. When health is full, we get more attack. That could be useful. Okay, so Blast Attack, Coalescence, Evade Window, Speed Sharpening, Tool Specialist, Coalescence. Actually pretty insane. Cool. I think I like the other one, the Crit Status and Coalescence. Like, Blast Attack is good and all. Like, it's good, but it doesn't really matter. Are we rocking with, like, 4 different group skills? Okay, this actually might be cool. I may have some fun. Alright. Cool. So, the sweet part about this is that we are using that, of course, because I am not going to try any of the other ones, except for this, of course. This could be useful. But I haven't used that in such a long time. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, we're going to go ahead and use the talisman slot for Phoenix. I'm going to round that off. Of course, in all of my fights, I want to have some sort of... Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. Ooh. Do I use at least one gem, one jewel? Because I could just max out by using refresh and get 50% of my stamina back. I am going to use this though for this because I really don't have any raw defensive stats, so we're good there. And does this technically, I mean, I guess this just fills the gap for whatever I'm lacking, which is quite a bit here. Quite a bit. I might need to like buy into some upgrades for this too, so. Alright. Heat or cold? Let's see. Actually, where is it? We could use this. Actually, this could be a really good opportunity. Quick sheet. That's dashing. Reducing stamina depletion when from evading or performing certain other action. I mean, both of these do have an evade on them. You know what? I'll give this a try. We'll give it a try and see what happens. I know I have more than one of those. That'd be stupid if I didn't. Although I also wouldn't put it past this game to do that too. Such as dashing. It's several minutes behind for me. Not sure if the chat is just delayed or the whole stream. It's the whole stream. I'm not gonna lie, it's the whole stream. Let me do this. Let me see if that works. Honestly, don't really know what's going on. Because from what I'm seeing, I do have like other tabs open, but I don't know if that's what it is. Ah, crap, did I... Oops. No. Wasn't it? Oh well. We'll just close that browser. Hopefully this will make it better. But... yeah, I'm looking at it right now. And I'm seeing that the stream health on Twitch is just bad. It's at 5,083 kilobits a second. And even with YouTube is showing that it's not receiving enough video. Let me see if I can change something with my settings, because it's telling me that it can't receive enough, I guess, bandwidth through that. So let me just see. Let me go ahead and hop out of this menu, so that way we can check that. Oh, cool. My creator dashboard crashed. Okay. That's cool. Alright. Mute. Mute. Alright, let's take a look at this. That should be fine. Where is it? We don't have... Oh, we have ray tracing on at high. That's probably why. You know what? That's probably why. Yeah, let's just turn that off. Maybe this will get better now. We'll just give it some time. Hey, Legion. How you doing, man? Session is like a little slow. So, you know. But otherwise, doing pretty good. If you would like to join, if any of you would like to join, feel free to hop on in. We're just trying to see if we can somehow stabilize the stream here. I did realize that I had ray tracing on, and that probably did it. I'm trying to like refresh my pages just to make sure, like the managing pages, just to make sure that it's actually a little bit better. Do I use attack or affinity infusion on Greatsword? Depends. So if you want, again, if with Greatsword, it's all about the big numbers. So if you really want the big numbers, go for attack. If you want to crit and you have a build that adjusts to critting or favors critting, then you may want to put a little bit into that. Typically what I do with all my weapons is I do 2 attack, 1 affinity. So that way I can have a little bit of affinity there. So in the chance that it does crit from that, then at least I can have it. With Greatsword, that might actually work. Because since it does do big numbers, and if you use skills like Weakness Exploit, Critical Eye, and stuff like that, that increases your chances of hitting that crit. But you also need to have a weapon that's not negative affinity, or else you know, got to make up that negative with positive. I think my computer might be tweaking. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I can really say. I'm just gonna exit out of that. Yep, 4 tabs. We'll just close out of that. And the other 2 are there. You know what? Let's close out of that. So I've gotten out of like 8 more tabs. So the only 2 that are up right now are the managers. So we should be good. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Because otherwise I'll have to redo the stream. I'll have to restart stream if that's the case. Because I might have to do like a restart. I may just do that. I don't know. Kind of depends. If it is doing that, then, you know, kind of let me know. And I'll just reboot the computer. Although I don't know if that's necessarily the issue. But, you know, it could be. Alright. Let's take a look here. So we got Constitution on here. So Constitution can help. Fix stamina depletion? Yes. Okay, so that's what I want. Alright, so Constitution. Nope. Yes. Yep, so we got that. Gives us level 2, so that gives us 20% at least. We could either stack out on Agitator and leave Flare at 4. Actually, what would happen if I do that? Let's see, what do I have available to me? All right, so 1, 2, 1. Actually, that will give us 100% crit right from the rip. That actually can help us too. Power Prolonger could actually help us. Oof. That's useful. That's useful. This gives us Coalescence though, so I don't know. We're gonna test this build out, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the computer is tweaking out. I don't know. Let's take a look at what Task Manager has to say about that. I can tell you right now, I'm pretty sure it's like maxing out the video. Actually, it's not. Look at that. Video is actually doing really good. There is a slight bottleneck right now. There's a slight bottleneck going on since these two are not really even. They're close, but not even. Yeah. So this is actually doing really good. I know before that was probably due to the ray tracing because that will impact the computer. But yeah, not much I can do. If you guys want to know, there you go. Stream health is not doing so hot. It's like 4,900 something. And stream health for YouTube is the same. I can't really do anything about that. Speaking of which, I do have to hop into your stream at some point. Alright, so I do know that Flare mainly works best when it's either at 1 or 5. The anywhere in between is kind of an if. So I'm just going to do that to max that out. And then I could go this, right? Because Agitator is just good. Do we actually have latent power in this build? Ooh. Hold on. Wait. 40. Ooh, if we get 40, that's stamina depletion and that could be maxed out. The other one is free. This can give us free attack boost and a free status boost. That can... Then again, Tenderizer is going to help us get there, right? So, I don't know. Let me then do 3 of you. And then we'll do 1 of Chain. So that way we can have like 4 or 3 in this case. 3 should give us... Cool. It gives us 92%. Plus, if we start styling on the wounds, then... Hold on. So if we style on the wounds, this can give us 30%. Okay, we're good. That's 100% then. With that weapon. Now with this weapon, it's 0. So I would need 5 levels of that to get 50, and then Weakness Exploit would cover the rest. Interesting. I mean, that's fine, because what is this? 30 plus 50 would be like 80%. Yeah, like 80%. And then, I don't know, Master's Touch or something will kick in. For this, I might want to actually do that for this. I don't know. Let's check focus real quick. I want to see what other options we have. Water, ice, thunder. We have that. And that. This is just standard. Really don't have anything else, do we? I mean... Actually, would this benefit us having a little bit more sharpness? Heck yeah, it would! Alright. Yeah, transfer that crap over. Alright. Let's give this a try. We're looking at, like, really crap resistances.
Looks like something's brewing at the Grand Hub.
What's here?
Can we have a look?
Oof. Okay. So we are looking at 72% without anything. 72%. And if I do 10% already, actually that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I may want to see if I can get latent power at max, just to see what that would be like. But this is going to be an interesting build for me. I don't think I've had a build like this. So we're making use of haste and recovery, second wind, and guts. That's huge. Guts is huge. Okay. Let's go test this out. Let's go find a schmuck to hunt. And you know what better hunt than you? Not you. I want to first test this out on like a weakling. Or someone that would be weak. So, let's find out.
Hey, Hunter. Eyes keen, mind sharp.
There we go.
We've been issued supplies. Feel free to take a look.
Alright. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, you're busy. I'll come back later. I will come back later. I don't need to be here. No. Nope, he's too, that chicken's too busy getting pulverized and turning into poultry. I'm not ready to fight that thing. Although I should totally do it. You wanna leave? You wanna leave there, chicken? I mean, if you wanna be fried chicken, be my guest. There we go. I hope this thing is not close to death, because that would not be fun. Alright. Alright. Ah, dang it. Didn't start. Okay. So what are we at right now? We're already, yeah, we're still at 72. Got it. I have to learn this. I'm gonna have to learn how to do the dodges just right and everything else. Perfect. I'll take that. Now, of course, I can't take advantage of cutting wounds because that's gonna not help me. Dude, have your iframes, bro. I cannot, dude. Alright. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this healing to actually work. Because that's the whole thing about hasten and recovery, right? Like, you're supposed to actually do that. Oh, not yet. Alright, can we get the red? Get the red. Get into the red. Yep, we're at 100%. And I cannot dodge to save my life. I cannot do an Aya dodge, or whatever you want to call it, spirit slash dodging, to save my life. Whereas, like, sometimes it works. This opponent is moving way too much for me to try this. Oh, well, that was a dodge, I guess. Every single time. Nah, man, if you're gonna be If I have to dodge that much, I'll just use dual blades. Alright, I'm just gonna use dual blades at that point. What the? Okay, dude. I don't know how logic works in this game, guys. I'm trying. I have to hop off and back on a bit, but I'll be back. Have some fun slaying them. Thank you, man. Thank you, Infinite.
Looks like the monster left something behind.
Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do this, so that way you could just get trapped, and then I can actually get all the practice in the world. Alright. Bro, bullshit. There you go. Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to happen. I don't use... by the way, guys, I don't use the training arena to practice stuff. I actually practice straight out in the field, so that whole like trial by fire approach is how I usually do it. I could easily be using the... I did not ask for you. I could easily do other things like, I don't know, try like a Chotacabra or something, but you know, it's not out right now. Too late. I also think this game is a bit slower for me, too. Like, I think I'll constantly start saying that. It's like the game is way too slow for me. Because I can't seem to move when I want to. Like, it's a delay. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought they fixed this, but apparently they did not. Might actually have to hit one of you. Still got the 100? Oh, got 72 now. That's fair. Okay, cool. 72% actually is not bad for, like, starting Affinity. I got really lucky, though, on, like, the Gagapalooza. Oh, if I'm having trouble with the chicken, I'm having trouble with you. I'm not going to fight you. Just let me have this. Let me have this. Of course he's not. It's a jerk. Nope, I'm gonna stay in this mode. So that way I can, that way I don't go down. You know what? Why not? Actually, the wider windows might actually help me. Okay. Nah, they did not. They did not. Oh, man. Actually, it's not bad. I got some things I needed. Cool. Let me run away from this thing because I really don't want to be fighting a rank 9. That's what that bad... Or rank 8, yeah. That's what that bad boy would be. Not exactly what I want. Oh, dang. Hold on, we got a ray? What is this?
I'm still not used to these
A
employees.
9, huh?
Plenty to look forward to.
I could try to fight him with the sword and then just flop around a bunch. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Welcome in, welcome in. Dang it, man. I don't know, man. I might need something with a little bit more defense. Ooh, what are you? A perfect Dahad? Hold on, that's a perfect Dahad. Holy. Okay. I'm gonna need help with that, because I'm not willing to fight that thing by myself right now. I'll easily take on any other Dahad that I feel like I want to take on, but not that. Let's see. Oh, let's just head out to the Grand Hub. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Nobnard? Fight is solo. I have fought Raydal solo. One of my favorite monsters to fight.
This order former. Enjoy the best ramen you ever tasted.
Gonna go get a food buff first. Let me see here. Insurance, immunizer, fortune. Actually, fortune could be good. That's like what? Oh, it's Zenny. I don't want money. What is this? Spicy red meal? Using a food or drink item temporarily boosts focus strike, wound destruction, damage, and part damage. Ooh, I do not want that. You're awake? Yeah. Welcome back then. Welcome to the world of the living. Alright, yeah, let's take this. This is obviously going to be like the one we go with. Gives us 2 freebies. Just like in World. Except it's not as rare. Alright. I am not used to this, so you're gonna give this a try. I don't know if I want to try this with the longsword, but you know, I guess we can give it a try. Actually, let's do this. It's still flying around. Yep, still flying. Got it. So, let me see what else is here first. Nothing. Alright, well, since you want me to fight this, we will go fight it. Do I have a hero in DCUO? I do not. I guess on console I did. Apparently, I only have villain on PC. So I will definitely have to do that. Who knows, I might get off a little bit sooner than later. And maybe we can play a little bit. I have to figure out how to progress in that story now. Because I'm a little lost. So I got like a bunch of story related missions and have zero idea on like where to go. Because the game's not telling me where to go anymore. So I'm like, cool. But I can easily make a hero. Alright, let me just get this out of the way because I know I'm going to need it. Actually, hold on. We're not going to do immunizer right now. Won't be tonight, but this weekend or Friday I'm down. Sweet. Then that is what we will do. I am down then on I'm down Friday if you're down on it Friday. What I will do at the very least is probably start my hero then, and then like I guess going into it may just be fine to go ahead and to go ahead and actually get it, like to join with you and then go from there. Alright, so let's do our buffering routine now. Because I'm going to need this. All the buffs. 27, cool. Good spot. Oh no, move. Move. Oh, Turf War, let's go. Alright, mate, let's make this easier for me. Yep. Not gonna break this one up. Ooh. Oh, dang. Ooh. Nope. That's gonna be our problem. We don't have earplugs. So this is gonna be fun. But he is, I do see a little bit of him on there, so you know. Nope. Nope. Nice? Not nice. Okay. Starting to get to this. I need to practice more on this weapon anyways. Cool, buddy. Alright. Come on. I can't see. Cool. Awesome. I thought that the you know what? Nope. The dodge is. I forget everything's like delayed in this game for me. All right.
Don't worry,
Yep.
buddy. You're doing
All right.
fine.
Thanks, man. Oh. Dang it, man. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Woo! Okay. One of these days, I should look into Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah, definitely should, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna do this so that way you can be on the ground. And then I can actually really just wail on you at this point. Although we're not gonna do any... It's not gonna benefit us doing that. Yeah, see, that's so delayed. I get that. That's not what I wanted. Woo! Alright, cool. We are at 100%. Dude, okay. So we're actually at 100%, so we were critting that entire time. Which is probably why our sharpness is not really going down. Wait, if that's the case, then we should actually have like something that protects us from that. Can I get the, no? Oh, that just doesn't work, huh? Okay. That doesn't make sense, but sure. Alright, we're just gonna use this to kind of tank. Alright. That's not what I wanted, but that's cool. Yep, that actually hit. So I would have gotten hit, probably gone down too while we're at it. Can't even see him. What the? Why did it lose, lost targeting? That's messed up. Alright, now that's fair. Go ahead and knock you down again. I want to see this go up. Can we get the heal? So, I'm questioning Arkveld's abilities. I'm questioning this haste and recovery because this entire time it has not worked at all. That's a load of crap. That should have worked. Why have we slowed down? I know it's picking stuff up, but come on. That makes me concerned because I wonder if they nerfed this thing so far to the ground. Take that tail. Dang. Oh, we can go after the tail, yeah. Actually, yeah, the stamina though does keep us protected from something like this. If only we can. There we go. Come on. Come on. I know he's a squirmy boy, but he's gonna be on the floor. Come on, let's go. Run around. Bro, oh my goodness, man. Do I have... hello, game? Thank you. Do I have... I do not. Cool. Should be using traps. Let's re-up on these. And then we'll re-up on these. And re-up on these. Okay, cool. You know what? I may just do this. Come on, let's run, character. Jeez. He is fighting just about every little thing that comes. Oh, he is just bullying this monster. Okay. Well, you know what? Show him. Go on, Regios. Ooh. Come on, dude. What the heck? Why did my guy put his the sword away? That's so dumb. I did not trigger that. Okay, game. I love this game, I swear. Cool. Animation locked. I love it. I did put that away this time. That's cool, man. Hello? Can we turn, please? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I'm literally pointing the other way. There we go. My goodness, man. Let's not be like World where we go in a line. Alright, cool. We got this. Just move, please. No. But this here. That's cool. You're not gonna come over here? Nope, you're gonna do that. I love that. I was just running, but you know. If I can get you to come over here and not be doing that, I will be happy. Alright. Bruh, you are underneath his wing. Okay, cool. That works. Wow. Okay. We're really just, you know what? If you're avoiding this, I'm gonna put you on the ground. Like, I know you are literally just avoiding. You're literally just avoiding the trap. Oh my god. Okay. Apparently, this Raydell is allergic to traps. He clearly sees what's on the ground. So, I'm gonna have to find another way to stop him. Let's see. No, I got that trap. That's... Gonna move over here. Please. Yes. Alright. If only. There we go. Stop that. Let's come over here. Quit shooting. I'm about to turn this FPS into a hack and slash. Keep that up, man. I love this game, bro. We have like the worst offense of not focusing on our targets. I love not being able to see too. Camera angles, man, am I right? Come on. How are you not shocked? Oh, that's why, because it's not... There we go. Thank you, game. I dodged that, but that's okay, game. That's okay. I only ask for the sweet embrace of death. Alright, are we gonna shoot? Are we gonna shoot? Please. I'm just gonna take advantage of this at this point. I mean, it still gives us our... Yeah, this actually still works. Bro, every single time. Okay. There we go. Actually, not bad. Okay, so when I'm in the flow state, I'm working. When I'm not in the flow state, it's just dying. Cool. At the very least, I can't say that my resistances are pretty fair, to be totally honest, and the defense isn't too bad for what it's worth, with all the well, with the lack of buffs that are going on. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see if all of these are like maxed out. If they are, then we're good. If they're not, then we're fun. Fun is what I think that's the word I'm going to have to use in this case. I can't even say good. But that sharpness gauge is pretty good. Let the hate flow through you? Exactly. Good. Let the hate flow through. I'm pretty sure there is probably a lightsaber mod somewhere out there. I would love to see if there's a lightsaber mod, because I think that would be pretty sweet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, I did a thing. I totally meant to do that. Alright. Take that, smack in your face. Can't see because we're not aimed. That's good. Bro, what the heck, dude? So, I guess he has a hitbox that's behind his face too while we're at it, because I think I was behind him. I know I was right in the railgun's like range.
You okay?
With how your game is running, should not mess with mods. Believe it or not, this game actually runs really well on my system. I have a 3090. It runs really well. So that is the biggest enigma that I have in this game, is why every time I stream, specifically when I stream, it does so bad. It's so weird. That's the part that I don't get, because I've streamed this game so many times before. Ardian Dual Lightsabers is the name of the mod? Ooh, okay. Like, there was a time that I was playing Subnautica modded. And I'm actually going to be playing that, I want to say this coming Wednesday. I would like to say, I don't know, maybe it'll be a different game. Because, you know, it's a random game day. But I actually do want to try Subnautica again. Where that has a bunch of mods on it. And I've actually streamed that game, and that game is perfectly fine. When it comes to Monster Hunter Wilds, from day one of the beta, I've had trouble with it. When the game officially came out, it was good. I didn't have any worries. When I stream this game on the settings that I have it on, it's good. My computer, I think the world just hates me. I think that's what it is. I don't necessarily know if it's because of the game. Like, the bandwidth is a bit of an issue, but that I can't control, like I said, because unfortunately I got like Spectrum internet, and that's kind of like at best. Alright, so I want to do this. You just don't move, buddy. There. So yeah, like, I honestly just don't know what's happening. Oh, see, that was delayed. Let me see here. Yeah, like, see, right now, the game just, I don't think, likes me. I don't think it can handle just playing this game normally, which is impressive. Oh, we can actually move? Oh, that got rid of that for no reason. Alright. Beautiful. Back again for more, are we? You know what? Yeah, go right ahead. Go crazy. I'm not gonna stop you. Mr. Regios, man, is like has been on his villain arc with this monster. I'm not gonna stop this guy because this guy is also equally just as annoying to fight. Actually, I would consider him more annoying to fight. Right now, he's doing some damage. Oh, dang it. I can't even see. That's good. Oh, this is perfect. I pressed the button for the dodge. Guess it just doesn't work. Oh. I don't care if we break. Okay. It is probably really annoyed that I'm under its feet. I went Chihuahua mode on this thing. Not bad, all things considered. It's probably bottlenecking. And you know the weirdest thing is? It never really did that before. Which, if that's the case, I would almost want to say that I blame the game for that. Because, like, honestly, that's not my hardware. Because the hardware worked before. Maybe I do have, like, a driver update or something. Ah, crap. But yeah. While you guys get to look at that. Let me see if there's a driver update for this, like, for the graphics card. That's probably what it is. Because I think that's what it is. There's, like, a very small bottleneck that's starting to appear. Oh, yep, look at that. So next time, after this stream, I have a driver to update. You know what, because why not? Why not? That's actually pretty sweet, though. We got ourselves 100% with 808 attack. That's pretty insane. We just gotta get to our destination. Yeah, it has been whacked. They've been spending I will say, Tanoxus, you are right. They've been spending most of their time trying to actually improve the game's performance because, honestly, I don't know if it's like the engine that they're running or the fact that they have like so many particle effects without actually like realizing just how much of an impact they'll have. Come on. Come on, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. There we go, yeah! Cool, cool. Screw this, I'll just get this. Nope. Oh boy, that was close. Alright. I think as long as like I'm good at timing the dodges, I should be okay. I had the indication, it just did not. Yeah. What chicken, what are you doing? Bro! This stupid bird! I hate this bird, man! Where's my Palamute? Where's my dog? The dog's much more reliable than this! Holy man! I swear, bro. Yeah, the live environment is definitely an issue, because that's something that's ongoing. So, like, the live environment, the active weather changes, that constantly hits the system, because it's not like it's just static. So, like, things are just generating in real time, so yeah, I could totally see that. Monster that walks away. Yeah, Savage, it's Savage Devil Joe that walks away from me, Nobnard. But yes, that monster legitimately doesn't want anything to do with me, and my friends are convinced that it's a bug in World. Because when the monster likes to see me, it just doesn't really want to fight unless it's the mission, where I have to hunt it down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. I love it though. Got lucky on PS5. I really don't see any issues like this. Yeah, see, that's just the thing. But then again, PS5 is, like, they've optimized it specifically for make it work better on console than I believe it is on PC. Dang it, I missed that. I pressed left, but that's okay, game. It's fine. Okay, dude. This way, please. Thank you. Woo! Hello. For spamming. Bro, why did you do that one attack? I have no idea, like, what this guy's doing, man. Like, I would attack... I wouldn't have done, like, the uppercut. It's a longsword. I guess they just don't really... I don't know. I don't know who they got for the longsword to do the demonstration on that. Because knowing from someone who collects swords, I have no idea what's going on with that. Because, like, even with a longsword, like a Muramasa, for example, you would not be limited. Like, yeah, you'd be limited in overall movement because it's a big sword. But, like, you wouldn't be that limited. You wouldn't be limited to just, like, up, stab, and that's it. Like, that's not what you would be limited to. You could still do, like, the typical 9 strikes and stuff like that. So, I find frustration in the technique of these weapons, because with some of them at least, this namely being one of them, there's more that can go into it. I shouldn't have to, like, put my weapon away. Flashbang. Woo! Like, I shouldn't have to, like, rely on that. That's fine. Like, see, I tried to trigger the dodge, and we're still waiting for the dodge to happen. Like, I get that the dodge can only happen, but, like, can only happen in specific scenarios, like after an action has been triggered, but I don't really like that idea. Because what that means to me is that you would have to actually commit to doing a move that could potentially kill you, just to dodge. Or you can, oh, I don't know, go ahead and commit to like actually dodging first. Like, I honestly believe you should be able to freely dodge instead of having to... Oh, there's Guts. Oh, wow, we actually, we survived that. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna do this. Oh, dang it, dude. He was already... Okay. What was the final number? 100%. Okay. We still managed to consistently keep 100%, even though I flopped around a lot.
Progress on your wish list materials.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Surely lead to a breakthrough in our research.
Yeah.
I owe it all to you and this monster.
Honestly, I would say, if anything, I'm pretty sure it's because of the ray tracing, because I can easily believe ray tracing being an offender for this. But either way, like, even though I want to say I did marketably, like, okay. Like, at best, I was okay. I definitely need to dodge the timings of the hits more. And definitely need to learn when to, for example, like... No, not that. Like, when to get, like, that dodge. And then, like, that slash versus that. Because, like, both of them do really good when you can hit them. I did not intend to try to use it on a Raid Dow, but I know something I can actually do. Let me see here. Do we still have... He's gone. Okay. That makes sense. We got Uthduna. Got a Tempered Nerscylla. I mean, Deshugma, I guess, could be, like, another very good one. Guardian, Fulgur, and Janap could also be another one that's good, too. I will say, though, I'm not really hurting for stamina. They realized that before Requiem? Dang. Go figure, right? By any chance, Tanoxus, do you happen to have RE9 or Resident Evil 9? Not yet? Fair. I remember a former coworker of mine. He got the game. Downloaded it the day that it came out. And I kid you not, he was looking at me and I said, I don't know what to say, my man, but this game is like crashing at like every cutscene that you have that's intense. And I was just kind of like laughing because I'm like, I'm watching other people play this and not once am I seeing that with anyone else. So I like kind of found it funny. Come on. Alright, fair. Is this all you're gonna do, buddy? Are you just gonna trample me? That's all we're doing. Alright, you know what? If you want to play cheap, I'll play cheap too. We could both be cheap together. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yep, nope. I'll play cheap with you. We still got 10%, it's fine. Yep, no, you want to be cheap. Let's be cheap together. No shot. With the dual blades, we start 10%, but the moment we get anything, We lose it? Now that's interesting. That's a really interesting thing. I never thought about having a weapon that would go from positive to 0. Oh, thanks, headphones. You're not so kind to me.
Time to go on the offensive.
Okay, so we're at 30%. Okay. Interesting.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Definitely a lot quicker on the assaults. I like that. Oh, this is prime real estate.
Another monster boarding in.
Yep, okay. I mean, I don't think it actually even matters what I really put this with because it's gonna just do a lot of damage. Yeah, so 30% is the maximum that this bad boy can output, which is fine by me. Whew. Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that the like dual blades definitely has a more forgiving window. Ooh. Holy bro. Alright, we're still at 30. Alright, we're still gonna resort to that. I guess that's fine. What do you have? Power prolonger, handicraft. I know the slugger is actually working. That's for sure. Yeah, this dino's resorting to dirty, cheap tactics here. But so am I at this point. You know what? I was pressing the button, didn't register in my head that it just would not work. I think I gotta like pretend that this game is just not gonna work, and then believe every time that it's not gonna work. And then I think when I do, then it'll finally work. May just have to trick myself. Yep. Oof. Oof. Just... Well, you're my new Ebony Odegarin then. You're just gonna get bullied. Come back here. Oh, that's fine. We can get hit because you're just gonna die at this point. Ooh. Ow, I kind of feel bad for you, bud. But I don't want to be you, that's for sure. Oh my.
Monster has left a piece behind.
Alright. Then play Pragmata. Still need to finish Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 and then play Monster Hunter Stories 3. I know. Ooh, what type of, when you get back to Noxus, what type of tattoo does she get?
Teach us today, my large friend.
I'm curious. gonna go ahead and take a quick break. So go ahead, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, do whatever you need to do. But yeah, let me go ahead. We're gonna go to intermission for a little bit. Be right back.
What do you think we'll find?
All right, we are back. Go ahead and enable the volume. Awesome. I may just have to I don't know, maybe I have to delete the shaders or something, because Twitch is back to absolutely wigging out here. YouTube is fine. I love it. YouTube is just fine.
I've been gathering materials as well. Check your field pouch for them later.
Incredible timing. All right, take a look at this. Yep, let's go back to base. I want to take another look at this build. I do like the idea of the 100%. So, we got something. We got something. I think I can actually get away with this too on dual blades. If we can do it on dual blades, that would actually be insane. Let me just make sure. Upgrade from box, because I want to make sure that we can still upgrade. We can.
Ready to get to work?
We're very low on it, but we could still technically do it. Alright, so we do have some upgrading to do. Arms, yes, we're good. Waist, we're not, because it's vulgar. We're good there. And Talisman, I don't even think we can upgrade those because those are custom. So we'll need to do some of those missions. Okay, so let's do Guardian Weapon.
Alright, let's see what we can
Dual
come up with.
Blade, I really don't know what we should have. I don't know if I want to go with Blast. Really don't know if I want to go with Blast on this one. Like maybe have one. Something was gotten. Ah! What was gotten? Actually, that'd be pretty crazy to do sleep or paralysis with like affinity, like a concentration on infinity instead of blast. Even though it probably won't even do much. Actually, let me find out. Let's find out. Yes. Yes, it will not do a single... It really won't do much. Oh man, that sucks. But it's 20%. If we do this, and we go back here, and then we go back here. 120. I already got one though with attack. So what would I want to add?
Okay, let's crack a few ancient mysteries.
Huh. Actually, if I do this, I could put in Foray. I could legitimately just put in Foray. Or this. Huh. This will be interesting. Or I could do Dragon and then hope I get Zoshia's what is that? Its weapon ability, a White Flame Torrent. I can get that. That would be crazy. Huh. I don't know. This would be interesting. Huh. Let me see. The one I have is... Hold on.
Now,
What
that's
I
a good
got...
choice.
Yes, 2 attack and 1 affinity. Yeah, that's why it's at 10. So 2 attack, 1 affinity. And... What are we looking at here? Dang, that's what's giving us our... That's crazy though. Because right now, these 2 pieces, or even 3, no, these 2 are basically what's giving us our weakness exploit. Okay, let me see. What if I replace that? Replace that with a different one. Guardian Rathalos? Maybe for the same thing, essentially. But if I do that... Can't replace this. This is Flare. So if I can replace Flare with something different that can grant me a different thing. Maybe? No way, dude. No way that is the only piece of armor with that. Okay. Dang. Okay. Oh, rip. That's what that's gonna be then. Then let's actually see then. Let's try to change some of our skills then. Because I can do... Okay, so when throttle hits... Wait a minute, when throttle hit... Throttle should have been hitting. Was it hitting? Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Okay. Then what happens? So that means at dual blades, if I were to get rid of chain, get rid of burst, I would get 4 levels, which would move the dual blades up to 40% and give me 50% stamina depletion. If I get rid of this, if I get rid of that, it'll knock it down to level 4. I guess it should be okay for now. And if I just put all of latent power in there, then that'll be 50 and 50, which could be good. Let's try that. So 50 gives us 4. And we could just replace that with 2. Alright, so that and that. And then honestly, I could just replace this because I really don't need coalescence, in all honesty. So where's my flare? Where's my Rick? Oh, my Ric Flair, baby! Woo! Alright. Alright, Protective Polish, Flare, Protective Polish 3, which that's crazy actually. Crit Draw would be crazy too. That just means we get 100% from the rip. Dual Blades, screw you I guess, that just won't work. Alright, 10% damage dealt when sharpness is below. Power Prolonger, I think we could. I think I like this better though, so let's do that. Alright, so we're gonna try this ever so slight change. If I like this, we're gonna lock it in. We're not gonna be using Destroyer. I will try my best to make earplugs somehow work. What is that? Stamina is... Stamina, where are you? 30%, huh? 30% instead of 50% recovery. Honestly, I think I'm gonna be okay with that. I'm gonna be okay with that because these earplugs, man, are like a lifesaver. You know what? Maybe just having full earplugs is best. Because there's only so much stamina reduction mods that we can add before we just can't. Huh. Yeah, 10%'s not fun, so we should be okay. This will help us. That means now I can go ahead and take a look at our other quests.
Any quests you want to go on?
Let's go on event quest. See what we got. Hopefully no rank 9s. I don't want 9 stars. Can we get like a regular Dahad here, please? I don't want to be fighting like freaking 9-star Dahad on a build that I don't even trust with a chicken. It's not gonna work. Slave 15, what? Neuropterons? What the heck's a Neuropteron? Just not going to, are we? Not with this. Fine. Dahad? You here? I know you're somewhere. If not, I'm going to join the quest so we can fight Dahad normally. There it is. I want to fight a normal Dahad here. I have to admit to Noxus, I do like that that emote. The one that yells like all the time. Where is that from, if you don't mind me asking? If you know by any chance. It's Twitch. I really can't. I can see it's already kind of stuttering too. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do there.
Our task is to slay the target. Live capture is not an option this time. We've been issued supplies.
Eric,
Feel free to take a look.
capturing was never an option. I am okay with this. Alright. So restock everything, make sure we don't have any Lanius. We can take this, that's not going to be useful, and this will be useful. Can take this. I believe we can get away with that. Yep, we'll stack those on each other. Yep, we'll just stack that on each other. Really don't know. I looked for anime stills, found that one, and edit to use for myself. Nice. My best response to something like that is from that one anime. It's from that one anime. Alright, let's chug this. Doing pretty good with the chugging.
Calm the mind and focus. Alright, time to get serious.
Alright. Should be good. Alright, so if everything goes the way it's supposed to. Okay. We just don't. Oh, so we just don't do sneak attacks on you. Yeah, we do. Alright, so I do this. Put this on. Doesn't know where I'm at. Perfectly fine. Not in the groin. Use this. Hopefully we can get like something here. Not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that mental note in my mind. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we could just hit the back then if that's what he's gonna do. Bro, can we... I'm trying to test. Can you just stand still for like 2 seconds? I wish we had like a still dummy of these monsters so that way it actually makes sense. Yeah, that's okay, I can deal with the one. Like the minor knockback. Still 10%. I find this really interesting. The weapon starts at 10% affinity, and then when things start kicking in, it goes to 0. Is there some type of like negative affinity debuff I'm receiving? Because I have never heard of any of these modifiers lowering affinity at all. Otherwise, if that's a bug, then they really need to address that, because the first time that I've seen that happen. Okay, 60%. There we go. Actually, 60%'s larger than what I thought. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's actually crazy. I can only imagine what it's like to actually have 100% on these bad boys. Cool. Alright. Alright, so there's 50. Ah, okay, I see. So, yeah, no, this is actually kind of crazy. No way, we actually skipped. Yeah, I think we, I want to say we skipped. No, we didn't, so it's gonna be in this phase. Gotcha. Really don't know? Yeah. Right now, it's just stuttering like crazy. I just wish. That's the only thing I can say. Did I get you to get sick, buddy? Can you get the sniffles? Ah! It only took like 4 of those. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh! Okay, can I not get stuck? There we go. Yep, no tail. 0% sharpness. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I'm actually kind of curious on how this fight would work with the longsword. If I could time those just right. Since we're already at this point, I don't think I'm going to do that. %. Nope. Okay. I'm actually gonna try this, so yeah. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Dang it. There is a way you could do that. Like, I've actually dodged it before in a past stream. Like, dodged the entire mechanic, which is absolutely insane. I will say though, I love how it's nice knowing me. Oh, just kidding, I guess not. This is story mode after all. Story mode to HUD, or at least that's, I guess, the strength level. How? Actually, I just want to tackle that head. Yep, 60%. Okay, cool. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting one. This literally means that I will not be getting anything less than like 100 for the longsword. So actually, if I get Master's Touch for this sword, or sorry, for the dual blades, that could be a pretty good turn of events for us. There we go. Go for the Grundle. Like I said, go for the Grundle. Never fails. Never fails. Where? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. 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 Fine. I am seeing though that it almost looks like we have like a pseudo hunger resist because we're basically just not losing our stamina with that extra stamina bar. All right. Fair enough. Nice. You turn around, please. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, I swear, I have one that I really like. I have like a build with the dual blades that I really like that has like nothing to do with affinity, but has like everything to do with damage. So like, I honestly think that that would be like really nice to have. Not ideal. Yep. Nice. Get back up. Go for the Grundle. It doesn't like when I go for the Grundle. Oh. Okay, no, the kick worked, the stomp didn't. Cool. Alright, alright. Dang it. If I kept it up, I would have survived that. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane. I would have actually survived that. Crazy.
Great job, partner.
Nice, I got a Dahad Ice Gem. And if we can get like 2 or more of those, I'll be even happier. Insane. So I might just dedicate this for the sword then. Like do something like that. Do like longsword. Hmm. Ooh. Actually, those are all pretty good. Oh yeah, I was playing Monster Hunter World yesterday, and I was playing so that way I can help a friend like make some progress in his game, and it was really weird because he was fighting the 4 Elder Dragons. So I was like, all right, cool. I at least hopped in there, helped him with Kushala Daora, because that dragon I just hate. Even though it's a cool design, I hate the dragon. Because all it does is max out its AC on full blast. And genuinely just do not want that monster to be in any future games. Because of how annoying it is. Even though it may be like programmed better or whatnot, I just don't like it. And I decided, why not just go ahead and, help him out. So I did that. And what was funny about it was that when it came time for him to progress, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hop off, play DC Universe Online, and go from there. So I watched him play, and I was like, you know what, let me just go back. I'll hop back on World, because the friend I was gonna play with he decided not to. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll just hop back on, maybe do some extra missions, and it was kind of funny because since that point, everything was just about explosions. Every finishing blow was an explosive blow. I was like, well, dang. I have no idea why, but it seems to be the case. Yeah, that dragon, I just perpetually hate. And I think the reason why I have a genuine hatred for that monster is because I fought him by myself. But then again, the great friends that I had, when I said, hey, do you think maybe you can help me with this game? Basically, the answer was, nope, we did it by ourselves, so you have to do it by yourself. And I'm like, cool. Cool. And lo and behold, I eventually did with an Insect Glaive. Probably not the most useful weapon against Kushala. Especially given the fact that it can not only fly, but blast air everywhere. And boy, was that really annoying. But I finally did take it down. Once I was done with that, I was like, you know what? I'm committing myself to destroying and making sure this Elder Dragon goes extinct. Because it's such an annoying fight, whether it's normal, tempered, or arch-tempered, or whatever. Super annoying. And eventually I got to a point where I started getting good against it. And the only problem is, if you really want an upper hand against it, you need to use Elder Seal. So, you have to use a dragon weapon, have it proc once it activates. Elder Seal affects that monster very differently from the other Elder Dragons. And of course, there are also monsters that Elder Seal doesn't work at all on. But for that one in Teostra, it does work. It also works for Black Veil Valhazak. So those 3 monsters usually have one thing in common, and is that they have an aura attack, as I'm going to call it, where when they like stand or they're walking around, they usually have something protecting their midsection, and that will continuously do damage to you. Whether it's Effluvium from Black Veil Valhazak from its spores, whether it's the fire damage from Teostra, or the wind pressure damage from Kushala. Elder Seal actually does work on all of those. So with Kushala, when Elder Seal activates, it stops that. So you can freely attack the midsection when it triggers. Same thing with Teostra, it gets rid of his little aura when he's just attacking and standing around and whatnot. With Black Veil Valhazak, it's kind of weird because it depends on where the spores are at on his body. But it can essentially get rid of the spores for that portion of the body, therefore allowing you to freely attack without getting hit. But yeah, it's a super annoying mechanic. Let me see. Do I actually really need Enhancer? I don't think I really do. Let me see what Handicraft gives. I could just have that. Okay. That's a pretty good jump. What if I do Expert? Ooh. Do Razor Sharp. Could do Razor Sharp. We do focus a lot. Huh. I mean, I could do Speed Sharpening too if it gets low, but why? Ooh. Ooh, that actually could be useful. That could be useful. How can this? 3 levels only gets me... Really? 12%? Okay. That's not cool. If I do that, though... So the 50% and the 12% will give me 62. I mean, it gives me, what, 10% outside of this? So, let me see what happens if I do this, though. So I see 12%. We're at 22%. This will give me 72%. And as long as I'm up there, in theory, I should be okay. Let's find out. Get rid of that. And yeah, I guess we can go back to either of these, really. Yeah, I guess we could just do either. Or I could just punish myself and do this. Could just do that. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Stamina Thief. We just have that. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of the polishing, where is it? Polish, protective polish. Instead of that, because honestly, that would be really good too. Could do that actually. We can also grant like no sharpness loss. This gives us like a minute and a half of no sharpness loss. Let's see what happens if we do Crit Eye again. Just do 2. So that'll be 20. 30%. That'd boost us up to 80%. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so we need a Hitabami, an event quest, and Cliffs. Actually, I'm pretty sure we can get a Hitabami as an event quest, so yeah. Alright. So what I'm going to do then for this, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Oh, we could do Grinder and Crit. Hold on. 16 with full? Oh, dang. Hold on. That's impressive, actually. Hold on. We may have something. Alright, so where was it? Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp and Slugger. I think we're gonna just move with that. gonna give us that, but at least we'll have like tons of opportunities to not get any darkness loss, right? Let's... Dang it. I want to save this. Let me save. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna find the button. I'm finding the button eventually. There we go. Manage loadouts. Alright, so we're going to put you here. And how we're going to do this... I want to change you. I could actually go for that too. I can go for foray. Alright, so let's do... Let me see what he got here for this. That's going to basically cost us everything. Oh, wait a minute. We get rid of that. We get... There we go. Alright. Arkveld, where's Decimator? Because I can look at that. Guardian Arkveld's Vitality. That's going to give us Flare and Partbreaker. Flare and Blight resist. And Decimator 1, I believe, works when we hit crits. So let's take a look. I want to take a look at that. Restores a moderate amount of HP when destroying a wound on a large monster. Okay. That could be something we can do. Gives us 2 weakness exploits. And right now we're just shredding with that. Let's see. Flare. This will be 2 for Flare. This gives us an opportunity for 1. For 1-2 and 1-1. Alright, let's look at Weakness Exploit again, because I want to find a good way to consistently... Let's find a good way to get a consistent amount of affinity up skills. So will give us a decent amount of level 3 skills. I might be able to get rid of this one. Huh. So is that's wait, where did all the weakness... Oh, there it is. I was like, where did the weakness exploit go? Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1 weakness exploit, a weakness exploit, and stamina surge. Okay. We will lose that. But we gain 2. Plus, we would gain our full earplugs. We would just have to rely on a piece of armor that gives us 2. Huh. We can give this a try. And like actually keep the keep all the skills. Nope, we don't need that. This one is just really it's too good to give up. That is 2 flare, 2 weakness. A 3-2-1. Actually, that's a 3-2-1. Be losing too much. We'll need flare. Yeah, because then we would have to place one of those in. If I do that. Interesting. So we're gonna have to keep. Let's see. Am I willing to lose? I'm willing to lose that. Losing 2 of those and that for this. Oh yeah, that's a big hit. Big hits. 20% while active. I mean, I should be good. I'd be stuck with like basic attacks, but I should be good for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. And that one's actually kind of hard. Okay, so this. I mean, looks like we're doing pretty good, actually. We could probably replace the charm or the talisman for a weakness exploit one. And then all we would have to do is basically just equip a gem to fit in for latent power, and that's about it. Actually would not be too bad. We could probably leave that. I mean, we would only have haste and recovery and nothing else. Eesh. Alright, let's see. Weakness exploit in foray. That could work. Yeah, again, I'd be losing too much for this. Weakness exploit and latent power. Still be losing too much for this. I'd gain, though. Dang it, man. That actually kind of sucks. Okay. So. That means we should be able to get rid of this. There's no way that if I get rid of this, it does that. Okay. Interesting. Alright, okay. And I think I can make that work. Because that covers. You can do this to cover that, or you can cover that, and then this covers that, and now we have those 3. And what's even better, that we're also going to have that. So this gives us 2 levels of earplugs. We got Bludgeoner, Master's Touch, Weakness at max, Latent at max, Flare at max, Divine at max, Surge at max, which is actually kind of crazy. So this means we're going to possibly get, what, like 72? Yeah, so 72% on the dual blades now. And the heavy sword, or sorry, the long sword is basically just going to get 100% regardless. And I don't have a way to extend latent power. Cool. Probably gonna have to work a little bit more at that, but you know, we'll find out. Event quests, I honestly don't even care. So you know what? We got, yep, Hitabami Harvest. Let's do it. I actually should not just do this. I should actually join someone else's hunt and be like, hey, what's up? Need help. Because in a way, I need help. I tend to make things a little bit more complicated for me than, you know, than it probably should be. Like, in all reality, it probably should just be like, hey, just, you know, have defense boosting stats. Maybe throw in a splash of affinity and, you know, something to help proc your abilities and you're good to go, right? That should be like the easy thing. Actually, I do want to quit this. Return from quest. If I know how to click. If I know how to select an input. Yeah. Amazing. I did the mission, guys. I did the hunt. I beat it. I beat it. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Where are you, Eric? I actually just want to SOS this. So let's do a search for Hitabami. I honestly don't even care. I'm pretty sure we might not be able to find it. Any? You're low rank only. You know what? No. Any? We're gonna try all the any's first. Aha. That's right. Any. I mean, how long have they already? 1 minute ago? Ooh. Hey. Good. Sure. Why not? Just kidding. Can't join. Please let me join. I wish there was a refresh button here, by the way. I did. Oh, you know what? If I don't join this, I'm okay with it. If I do join, then I'm okay with it. I know what I did. I know what I did. Noxus, since you and I do not like the same monster, what is... Makes me wonder. What monster do you like to hunt in Monster Hunter World? I'm curious. Wait, someone... Hold on, no. Someone here? No, that's what I thought. Don't understand. I guess high rank it is. Okay. Minutes ago. 0 minutes ago. Perfect. Can we join, please? Please let me join. Please let me join. Let me be a cool kid. Alright, cool. We're a cool kid now. We get to join a quest. I will say they're like my favorite monster to hunt in World. Actually, is going to be 2 monsters. Yeah, in World. Like, what is your favorite monster to hunt in World? I got you to think. Yeah. That's alright. I'm gonna make you think there for a little bit. Oh no, we got somebody flinging poop here. Fabius? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let me try to mount you. Come on, let's do this. Yep, we're already at 72. No, dude. Okay. Okay.
Don't forget to grab what that monster dropped.
Aw, thanks. Thank you. Monster is pretty. Actually, I do like this monster, if anything, for two reasons. Weapons and armor. It has actually like a really pretty armor set, and the weapons are actually really cool too. I would almost want to say it like reminded me of like Imperial China or something to that nature. Oh, Pudding has accepted a mission. Well, come on in. All right. Okay. Interesting. We're just being ignored. Flash bomb. You're not ignoring me like that. Getting jumped now. Darn it, you're flying now. Didn't mean for you to do that. What are you doing? What is my bird doing? My bird's confused. Okay, that kind of didn't help. I don't remember any in particular except Behemoth. Yeah. You know what? No, Behemoth is cool though. Still valid monster. Still a valid monster. Nice. Someone's being smart. Okay. Fair enough. Come on, don't make me do this. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Perfect. No, 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 come on. Let me have this. Let me have this. Okay. That's not what I meant, but sure. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, we're just at 100% now. Cool. Yep, there's the follow-up. And I get followed up on? Okay. Check me while I don't... Why don't you? Okay. Alright. There is Oonga Boonga Blade there. Dang it. Even though that connected. They ran away. Cool, cool. I think this one's gonna be a little bit harder to try to like gauge. Oh, you didn't have to do anything. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, can you stop that? We're only trying to bully the one. We're not here to bully you too. I mean, if you want to, if you want it, then we'll bully you too. Oh, sweet. Get up, dude. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, cool. Even if it does not hit everything, it was at the very least, as long as it didn't hit everything.
Sure that was the last material on your wish list, right?
Come on. Come on, hit. Yep. Oh, okay. Follow-up can't. Alright, we got this. Sweet. Nice. Beautiful. That hit like basically nothing. It was close enough to nothing. Alright, cool. Managed to kill one of these monsters. We're actually doing it in pretty good time, too. Damn bird. Yeah, see, like, my bird, I wish they improved it, but the bird just loved getting hit. You know what? I'm gonna use this. Thank you, buddy. Your dead body would not go without credit. Well, you died, so that's not fun. I do have to learn the timing on this, to be honest. Like, that's the only thing about longsword for me. I know that a friend of mine is currently, like, having the trouble, too, doing, like, the spirit slashes and like, the dodges from the spirit slashes as well in World. But, yeah. Oh, is that it? Wait a minute. Where's the third one? Oh, wait a minute. The third one is already dead, and I don't believe we even... Oh, that's right. Can't... Oh, well. We'll try to make our way there, because we can't bring the map up. Have eaten carcass? Cool. Or apparently we just go back to camp. We're here at camp. But yeah. In World, my favorite monsters to hunt were the Nargacuga, because it's literally like a quote-unquote flying panther, which is really cool. And it's something that I've always told people that if I can have an animal to ride, that would be guaranteed the one that I would ride all day and all night long, because having something like that, one, it blends into the night. Two, those when the eyes go red, it's so cool. And three, the fact that it can fly. A flying cat is definitely something I would want. And ooh, we got some harvest tickets. Okay, and Suja meal vouchers. Okay. I've always said if I wanted a bedside companion, like a bedside animal to guard me at night, it would be the Nargacuga and the Ebony Odogaron. Those are my two. The Ebony Odogaron looks absolutely terrifying. It sleeps with its eyes open, and its eyes are always glowing red. So it's like, you never know when the thing is sleeping. And the thing is always pissed off and has an attitude. Perfect guard dog. And then have a guard, I guess a guard cat. Again, would be Nargacuga. But yeah, if there's one that I really love to fight, it's that monster. The second one that I would say is, like, I guess my favorite. I wouldn't really consider Ebony Odogaron as a favorite just because it's hilarious. That sometimes I can completely just bully it for its money. But I think the other one that I would consider my favorite is more or less probably going to be... What is that Elder Dragon's name? Namielle. It would be Namielle. One, because Namielle's entrance was really cool. And two, you're fighting an Elder Dragon with the ability to both have water and thunder or electricity. So you have a monster that essentially has two elements that you're fighting against. And both of which she knows how to use them together. And of course, I mean, it's a very colorful Elder Dragon. When she goes, it's like, wow, beautiful. But when she's out of the juice, dang, it's not so good.
I heard from the others.
But yeah, Namielle and Nargacuga are my two favorite fights. And of course, I will say that like Namielle's fight is also good for the armor. The armor kind of looks a little different, but the perks are actually pretty good. Nargacuga's, on the other hand, looks really cool just because it looks like a shinobi outfit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. Alright. I need to figure out what I want to do with this because this wasn't too bad. I want to say this wasn't too bad. Like, this I think was like sufficient. I don't know if it was better than the last one that I made. I almost want to say yes because of maximum might. But that's only if I can land maximum might, right? Because like I have the dual blades, which kind of renders this build useless in a way, like this particular perk, because I would have to wait there for like a few seconds before it activates. And in order for haste and recovery to work, we would have to hit a wound enough times to proc it. Oh no, where is it? Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and yeah, because I got this, which gives me 50%, the other 50%, and then the ability to make more with Master's Touch, Protective Polish, and Razor Sharp. Wait. Oh yeah. This would easily give me like 60-70%. But I need the defense, which I don't have. Which is where this build comes in. Huh. This gives me... Ooh, I wonder. Because this gives me 50% as well. And the Agitator... Hold on. The Agitator should actually give me something. I have Second Wind, Protective Veil. Gives me more defense from mantles and more stamina. But with this, I have 50% plus 15% plus 22%, right? It's still 22%?
Hello.
No, it's genuinely just 12%. Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. It's like that because of the dual blades. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Yeah. We don't need KO. Because KO is not really going to work for us. But what will work for us? This. I mean, we still could put KO on there, actually. I think we should do Razor. Get that chance of not losing any sharpness, and then... Craft? If we can get... If I can find a combination that gives me focus and handicraft, I think I will be good. Because I would like that. Whether it's the level 3 focus or level 1 focus and level 3 handicraft. And I don't think it really matters. But at least if I can have both of those, that would be great. Cool. That is great. Oh snap. You were here. Nope. Okay. Dang it. Alright, where is it? Uh-huh. Alright, let's do this again. Alright. This gives me 240. We don't need that, do we? Because 240 is still really good. I mean, grants 50% chance of no sharpness loss. Okay. That expert jewel. Let's find out. Go back to this. Let's take a look. Razor sharp, handicraft, and master's touch. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Master's touch. Take a look. Done there. Doesn't matter. What if we do Mind's Eye too while we're at it? Will not be deflected, 30% against harder targets. I mean, it would work against like a Gravios. I don't think that'd be... Okay. Alright, so if I do this, it's gonna give me nearly max sharpness. Don't really want that. We do that. That we can do. Alright, so let's give this a try. Then we can go from there. So I don't think we have really anything that really increases very much outside of just agitator and latent power. So here's the gist. Here's the rundown. We have 5 levels of latent power, 50% reduction, 50% affinity boost. Agitator, when the monster is pissed, it gives us raw plus raw 20 and 15% affinity. So we're looking at, if everything comes together, at a 65% boost, which we're looking at 12% now. And let me see, 12 plus 65 going to be 77%. So yay. I mean, at the very least, we get a defense boost, and also we get stamina recovery. We got that. We got stamina reduction. Well, so yeah. And we have guts. We have guts. Let's do this. Let's try this out. I don't know how this is actually going to work. I'm kind of afraid to really try this out. Nice. Cliffs. Got more in the cliffs, huh? Let's see, what do we have? What can we fight? I don't want to fight you. Really don't have much of an option here. That sucks. Alright, Eric. You're my man. I need to know what we can do. What allows me to play. Let's do a SOS. This time we're going to go any here. We're going to go to lifts. I really don't care where we go. Beautiful. Oh no. All of you. I mean, we could actually. Why not? Why not? This will give me plenty to experiment with. And then I think after this, we will go ahead and end the stream, because it is getting pretty late, and I think I'm getting a bit tired. Maybe. To be fair, though, when I call my bird's always in like a compromising position, so I don't even know if me blaming my bird's my fault or the bird's fault. What I can tell you is that I'm always in the opposite direction when I call the bird. So, like...
Alright, I'm on it.
Okay. But, like, if I call my bird to go to the right, my joystick is, like, shoved to the left. So that way, when the bird picks me up, hopefully it just goes in that direction. Or, you know, maybe it would just, I don't know, go over there to begin with. Oh, beautiful. This thing is already there. And they're almost... Oh. Okay, this is going to be a mulligan, guys, because this is just murder. Yeah, we're at that. They're already pretty much almost done. Still 27%, huh? I know why, too. It's because, latent power has not activated. But I'm not giving this bird a chance. I'm also not giving the bird a chance, too. So actually, I think the numbers are right in that area, in that sense. Yeah, and plus we don't even have... This build does not actually have... yeah, there it is. Alright. Yep, there we go. Yep, 62%. Yeah, that's actually pretty insane that like 77% is like the thing. Like if I just get my health to be like below half, then all of a sudden it just kicks up the, it'll just kick up the, what is it? The affinity straight up, which is insane.
Making good progress on your wish list materials.
That's actually really cool. Yeah, no, this is a mulligan though for sure because I didn't realize that this guy was already at the end, so like that's not very fair for me to leave. Oh man. Ooh, hello there, Snapshot. What is this? Do I have the Blades of Chaos now? This does not seem like the right game. This is not the right game. This is a wrong game for that. But hey, it's a good moment to show. Oh, I hate that about the... Oh, let's, what is it, F12? Yeah, F12. Cool. Alright, it's good frenzy shard farming, I guess, too. Try this again. This time, I hope we actually have, you know, more than just the one monster. I don't know if we actually did any leveling up this stream, but hey, it's always nice to get a mental reset when it comes to these games. Same thing with, like, Elden Ring or Dark Souls. It's good just to sometimes wander around, get the kills, and, you know, go from there. Alright, Eric, we're going to try that again. This time, I don't want to have any trouble. 12 minutes, 0 minutes. Okay, this one just started. Alright, we're going to do this one. I'm okay with that. I was going to say, now watch it tell me that it's not going to let me join. Like, oh, good. This mission can be joinable. Nope. Was that Mechasexual? Is that the name of that guy? Okay. Can we grab this first? Alright, Griffin. Can I jump down? Okay, game. I don't like you either. That's fine. Oh, cool. Kind of forgot about that. No, Mechasexual, you are, hurt. %? Alright. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay, lame. Can we get up? Okay, you know what? If we're gonna be playing this. No. I don't want to be using that. Oh, hello. Nice of you to stop on by. Alright, that gets rid of a little bit of frenzy. Having both of you together is actually a really bad combo. Alright. Let's just do this now, get the boost. Oh, Gypseros, nice of you to come on by. Blind them. If you can. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Rip. Alright. Alright, cool. Go ahead and call these guys. 90%! Yo! Hello there! 90%! That's actually almost at 100! Ooh! Oh, rip. I don't even know which one I'm hitting at this point. Fair enough. Alright, see, look. See, the bird's doing good this time. I'm okay with the bird. Yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know about both of you together. Rip. Try that again. Oh, nice. Now, if only I could just get up, that'd be great. Okay. Actually, you know what? Instead of wasting all this on essentially a sword and a shield, why not just switch our weapons out? Because I'm not fighting both of you at the same time with this. Come here. And ideally, I should be using this to pop this, so I can get the defense. And then now we're fine. Got agitator as well. I can't see half of what we're doing here because we're fighting two monsters at the same time, dude. And I don't even know which monsters we're really supposed to be fighting. There we go. There we go. Stop. You want to pick on me? Then let's go. I'll pick on you too. Let's do it. Okay, 42%. Not bad. Once we lose... So that means 42% when we end up getting past the halfway point. We have to just push ourselves to the halfway point. Yeah, we're almost there. So once we can push ourselves to that point, and then we're probably should be rocking around like the 90% then, right? Okay. I definitely don't want to die though, so there is that. 92%. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. That's awesome. It means we're basically up. Okay, you're gonna die. I'm sorry. There's no way around this. I am going to make sure both of you are properly dead. This is really freaking annoying to have both of you just time your attacks so good when I am trying to do research here. Funbird? No, we're just doing a steak. We'll eat the steak. Yep, that puts us just under. Actually, that's really nice. Nope, it does not, apparently. Alright, so we should be okay. Nice. Thanks, Narcilla, for protecting against Narcilla. Okay, screw you, Narcilla. Let's go ahead and just drink the immunizer now. Wow, dude. Okay. Way too active. Way too active. Okay. I will eat some more steak. Why not? Alright. Nice. Alright, go for the thorax. Nice try. Screw you. Ooh, that was close. Okay. As long as we keep it here, we should be like, okay. Actually, I do not like you being here because, you know, after last time, you were really annoying. Well, of course. Yep, that's cool. Thanks, bud. You are quite useless. Okay. Awesome. I mean, at least we're not bleeding. Like, bleeding this game would suck here. Yeah, both of them are almost dead. Holy bro. There. Wait, both of us died? Oh, great. Cool. Cool. We both died. Alright, cool. It's actually going, it's going pretty alright. Bird's not really trying to kill me. I died to poison. I'm back for a few minutes. Nice, nice. That's gonna be useless against it. Oh, we're good here. Let's get some dash juice, because maybe that will work. Actually, I probably could have just gone for... Actually, I don't want this. We're gonna change you. We're gonna go for the longsword. That one that was made. Yep. Now I'm curious. This starts off at 62 with this build. The dual blades start off low, but they end at like 92, which is pretty nice. 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 There we go. 77%. That's actually pretty insane. Think we can get a rank up? Yeah, we can get that. We can get like a step up.
We off to the next one?
Nice. Not bad at all. That's 62%. Dang. So it like went to 70 something. I'm surprised we actually got like both of them down roughly around the same time. So that's pretty good. It's sad it only took like almost 15 minutes to do it, but it's still pretty good. Protective Veil has activated. Nice. Still got it. Okay, dude, I can't even move. Cool. You know what? No, I'm putting my weapon away. Screw this. Gonna go for hot drink here.
Let's go.
Nice. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, we move like I don't know. Longsword moves way too slow in my opinion. Like I don't care about timing and whatnot. Like this legitimately just moves slow. Flow state is really good though when you can hit it. And then it runs away. Cool. Where's my bird? Thank you. Alright, sweet. I was gonna say, I'm like, what happened to my bird? Okay. I already see someone's already mounted it. Nice. Nice. Ooh, it's 100%. Let's go. Okay. Well, that's easy then. Stop running! You stupid monkey! Stop running! It is dragging us all over. This is annoying. Okay, dude. And then when I want to dodge, I can't dodge. And then when I don't want to dodge, I end up like just never dodging. I love it. Oh, so I did get a dodge off of that. Okay, that's a little interesting. Okay, that's stupid, bro. Like, if we're in the middle of the air, these guys should not be doing, like, oh no. Like, air braking moves. Hello? Get up? Thank you. I was knocked out, apparently. Alright, here we go, here we go. Got it. No, that's not what I want. Hello? Heal, please? I don't know what's going on. What, dude? Oh gosh, this weapon. I love when we put weapons away. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright. Bro, where is my... Oh wow, we're just dancing. We're doing the dance. Alright, I'm just not gonna go. I love how my headset keeps cutting off when I play this game. It is impressive. I think the headsets are starting to go. Dude, oh my goodness, man. This guy is absolutely belligerent. Oh, that was weird. Oh, come on, dude. That's stupid. You're almost dead, bro. And actually get away with cutting wounds because this build does not utilize weakness exploit. Holy crap, dude. Okay, cool. Alright. Really annoying. Oh wow, it actually, the effects of Protective Veil wore off just as I got my... just as I got my ghillie suit mantle back. Interesting. That means we don't even have to use the ghillie suit now. We just wait. Stench is effective. Oh no, not two of you. Anything but this. This is literally the worst. Oh my gosh, dude. How do you do that? Tell me, prehistoric bird, how do you just nonchalantly kick us without even trying? How? Bro, where's the hitbox? I want to know some hitboxes here. Alright. How? Dude, that's bull, man. No, this is bull. This is bull. In the middle of a combo that I can't quit from, I should be able to get the iframes at the end, man. I should not be, like, losing at that point. It's whatever, man. I hate this sometimes. So I'm going to be forced to use this. I can't use a longsword. Alright, noted. Duly noted. Don't use longswords against the cuck-cuck. Until I actually have respect for this monster, which I never will, because it is just an absolute dick of a monster. See, that's stupid. That's BS, man. You were not even close to me. How? I guess we're gonna have to teach you a lesson the hard way there, old man. Even though your tail doesn't come off, the rest of you will. Slowly. See, that's so stupid, man. I actually try to run from that genuinely, and then just never make it. Like, I just don't know. That crap ain't random. That crap is not random. You're not gonna convince me otherwise. The stupid fireball attacks hone in, I swear. And then that attack, I swear, hones in on the player. There's no way that that doesn't. Because I've tried to genuinely run away, and you have to, like, be very far away from the monster. Or directly behind it. Now we're gonna spam that? Dude, this is so childish. You're being an absolute idiot. Come on. No, please die, cuck, because that's what you do. You just like freaking stop us from doing anything because of your stupid moves. Honestly, I wish you were not even in the game, really. I wish you just stayed behind in like the first Monster Hunter. You would have been best preserved back then. I would have had to say, sorry, I don't care about your feelings. I absolutely hate this stupid abomination of a monster. And anyone who likes it, well, too bad. It should be put to rest. It should actually just be put to rest. Because this monster sucks. Look at that, see? Yeah, no, that attack hones, man. That's stupid. Then again, I genuinely never have anything good to say about this monster. The first impression of this monster is, I hate it, I don't want it to be around. And it's never changed. And I wonder if that's like other people's like opinions about this monster too. The amount of damage it's receiving, though, it should, in theory, be hurting. Be taking the damage right now. It is literally in a corner getting jumped. This is how much we know that we just hate this monster, man. We want to put it in a corner. Yep, with an attack that basically hits like just about all the time. That's like 100% hits. The fireballs are basically like 90% hits. Because it basically always hits. Yep. Dude, can I? Oh my goodness, why can't I hit the target, bro? There we go. Go straight in. Straight for the butthole, apparently. I love that. That's one down. But could
Drop something.
the baby? Oh, I don't care if it's a baby. You know what else was a baby too? Xeno'jiiva, and we took that one down with like little to no problem. You know what else is a baby as well? Zoshia, because technically Zoshia was just born into the world when we fought it as a guardian. Well, not as a guardian, but when we first fought that. And guess what? Both Xeno'jiiva and Zoshia, in my opinion, are far superior monsters. In terms of looks, playstyle, and everything else. Than this abomination. This monster just sucks. Freaking young Garuga, I will say, I think is a better monster than this guy. So, like, say what you want. You can say it's a baby. That doesn't mean it's going to change my mind. You know what? Shoot, let's just put this on. Yeah, let's get that extra defense then. Yeah, no, attack me now. Rock. Steady. Steady rocking all night long. Up in the butt. No, come back here. Got a little mark on his butt. Let's take it out. Boop. Time to drill it. Butthole Bandit is back. Woof. I will say though, I don't know if it's just me, but like, we have not been able to put this monster yet in Skull. which makes me wonder if this monster, like if they actually increased the HP for these guys. Another one? Wow. Wow. Another one right at the butthole. Dang it, man. Can we not jump? Oh, we gotta do that? Okay, fair enough. Go, bird! Over there before they kill it. Saying. What the heck was I doing? Dude, that makes zero sense, man. We like flinch on some of the stupidest things. But where is my demon mode? Yo, game, can you catch up? Oh my gosh. See, this is why I fucking hate this thing. Baby or not, it doesn't matter. I'll gladly kill this one. Every single time I see it, too. And then when they're like, oh, why do you do that? Why do you, like, kill this baby and whatnot? Oh, you know what? It's because this fucking baby sucks. It should have never been born. How about that? This monster should have never been born. It just sucks. It's a nuisance to the world. It's basically a parasite, if you ask me. And those that do manage to become young Garuga, that's when it becomes cool. But nope. Adolescent life, let it go to extinction. Because when it does stupid moves, like its stupid fireball move, okay, that was my fault. When it does this stupid fireball move, it just doesn't need to live. And if I go down, that's on me at this point. Okay, I also don't like the fact that this game is just trolling me at this point. There we go. Nice. Too bad. You're not able to do anything, huh? Good, and another one bites the dust. Other one bites dust. I think this will sit up there with the Chotacabra. Rip baby. I mean, so I don't know what I just answered. Probably not. It's best that you probably don't think too much about that. Yeah, I'll say Infinite Banana Bear. Don't think about it too much. It's what it is. But we did get some really nice stuff, I guess. We got some nice gear. Some nice items, I should say. Yeah, nice items. 6 shards. A hefty amount of, I guess, of those, of the upgrade spheres, the armor spheres. And what do we get? Nothing? Okay, earplugs, ambush, okay, and flawless. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. That's how we can get... That's how we can get ambush to be somewhat useful with crit. Just put crit up to like 100. Or just get crit draw. Oh, dang, I asked you for information? Crap, that was on me. Yep. Take those. Alright, we're just gonna take them all now.
Okay, yes. I was asked to give this to you, Hunter.
Oh, okay. 4, 8, 12, 15, 16. Holy man, that is the one time. That's the first time that I've gotten this much auricalcite. Kid, I want to like shake you right now. What the heck? Dang, first time.
Okay, come back anytime.
Yes, Nata, you want to come with me on the next hunt? Please, by all means. For a second. Let's get rid of this guy too. Likely ban evader, just got banned. Yeah. Alright. So this build doesn't really have, like, this is more, I guess, of a defensive build that's been like pretty okay. I think I need to improve on this, to be honest. Honestly think I need to improve on this, because this is just kind of lacking. But what I will say is it's not bad. This build does really good with the longsword, but then again, that's because this longsword has like 50%. So maybe if I can get, I don't know, this to be 50%, we could probably try to do something with that. Like, I might just need to make another, dual blade, and then focus affinity on it, and then just, you know, try to roll for more affinity. So I think that might be the goal for next time. But in terms of my rank, we didn't really go up very much.
Something's brewing at the Grand Hub.
So we're at like
Shall we have a look?
we're Hunter rank 439. So if anything, we probably went up just a couple levels. But we got all of our limited bounties done in this stream.
Check in every meow and again.
Yep. So there you go. So there is our total Hunter rank right there. I wasn't trying to like go for Hunter rank at this point, but I will say it is pretty nice. I think we got like a couple builds here, and I am like interested to see how I can make these builds better, honestly, because I always think there's room for improvement. Although this one is kind of tricky because the weakness exploit, the flare, and latent power do work together really well, and the flare is actually working as it's intended to work. So in theory, even with dual blades, this build theoretically should be at 100% regardless of the weapon. It really just should be that. Because with dual blades, we have... Let me see where we are at. Oh, that's why, because of maximum might. Maximum might is active, so it's going to constantly boost it by 10. That's why. Wait, what's here? Oh, it's a 1. I thought that was an exclamation point. So yeah. So... I mean, if we do replace the earplugs with... Because in theory, I should be able to dodge it, right? So... When do we start the race to 500? We could probably do it in about a level or two, I'd say. But that's basically going to require me to find missions that will give me the most experience per hunt. That might not necessarily be the hardest, but I'll need to find something for that. This was more of like a somewhat relaxing stream. I wasn't trying to go like into something that would piss me off, but Cuck always does that to me. And I just naturally hate the monster, so like that's why I don't really have a good time with it. But I think I need it just so I can complete my weapons, because I'm trying to complete all the weapons, like all the variations of each weapon. So, yeah, I'm eventually going to need to hunt it down. I want to see Greatsword for a second because I want to check something first. That's Dark Knight. I do have the first one. I need a nodule and 2 more axles. I do have this. I do have this. I need this Mitsuzune, which I need to hunt Mitsuzune for. Got the Zoshia. In order for me to get this, I need to get Spear Tuna Fin. I forgot how to get that. Cool. You see, this is cool. I got this one. What is that? The Dusterstolz. The Rathalos Fire Sword. Yes. The Eaglind. A Poison King. Let me see here. Still need to get this one, the Stalwart. We probably could if we hunted one more Apex. And then we need to get another one all over again. So we need to get like 10 in order to get these two. We'll definitely need that one. We can get this? Ooh, okay, cool, cool. Aberdonian Crack? Huh. Ooh, we can get this one too? Ooh, sweet. Oh, that's why. That's why, because I have that available. Gotcha. Alright, so I have to look at the prettiest one at that point. I do like that red color. Paralysis Tree. The Quematriz. Precipice. Precipice? Yeah, the Precipice. Alright, so where is that special blade? I guess that glass like shatter blade thing is only an event weapon, so yay. No one really cares for that. Yeah, that one's actually better, so we'll just get that so we can be one step closer. One step closer. Wait, don't I already have? Nope, probably not. Ooh, nice. Alright, 2 weapons. 2 weapons down. Sweet. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else. I don't even think we have anything. Oh, we do? Ah. Let's just do this now. I'll be surprised if we actually have stuff. Ravios? Didn't even fight that monster. And I didn't realize we had that. Alright, so I was gonna say, I think that's it. Nope, the totally. Where's that? The Toadlicher? The Toadlicker? Probably. I don't even know at this point. Cool. True Omega's Rod. Gotta love that. Synergy. What is synergy? Temporarily increase your affinity and the affinity of those around you after using the Rising Spiral Slash. That's cool. I like the sound of that. You know what? We'll make it a goal. The goal here is that when I get to 450, we'll make the race for 500. That will be the goal. Once we get the Hunter rank 450. So mark my words on that one. That's what it will be. But I think for what it's worth. Alright, 450 it is. So I think for the most part, we did achieve this. We achieved Flare, which was actually really good. And the stamina is kind of like a plus at this point, since we do have the Fulgur Anjanath. The cool thing about this is that if we technically get a weapon that gives us the Fulgur Anjanath like armor set ability, then we won't even need 2 pieces of armor. We'll just need the one. So depending on like what I specifically want to do, I may want to invest into getting multiple sets or like multiple versions of a given weapon just so I can have them with that specific ability. So then I can make something that's unique just to that. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but what I do know, like, I don't know if that's going to be possible, but what I do know is that we did technically achieve this, albeit with some room for improvement. Because honestly, if we can get maximum might, I think that could help us.
Hello.
I don't know why I'm thinking that, but that could help us. Because we can get like a 30% increase, which means that even our dual blades would be like at 42%. And then when latent power kicks in, that 42 becomes 92, and then weakness exploit just gives us over 100%. So then like it's just a guaranteed 100% build. So like, I don't know, maybe it's possible. But I might make, for the weapons I do have, I might make affinity specific weapons and not like the hybrid like I have now. Because that's basically this weapon right here. This weapon is a hybrid affinity attack type. Although I'm definitely not complaining, just letting you know you're zoomed in. That's fine. It's fine. If you know, who knows? Maybe we're making a point here. So, we'll just have to see. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I think I am pretty much zonked out with the hunts. I'll probably do a little bit of like grinding off stream, but I think for now we're just going to go ahead and kind of save it. So, is what it is. But yeah, I will say I think it's been, for the most part, a pretty decent stream. Good night, dude. Good night, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for going along the ride with me. I said after that hunt that I was gonna be done. So yeah, in a way. I did say that. But I would say that we got at least 2 builds out of it, like some variations of them. And I'll have to play around with like whatever weapons I do have, because after seeing the charge blade having like 90% and then having both the dual blades and the longsword, basically like the longsword just having 100%, I am going to have to play with some things now and kind of figure out what I want to do with the build going forward. I think I'm going to try to polish the build throughout the week. I don't know how I'm going to really do that, but I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Archveld or if I'm going to try the Guardian Archveld for Decimator, since that will give us more to play with, but at the same time also increases the chance that we break the part, which we don't want to do. But yeah, let's see what happens. I guess we'll have to figure out how that works next time, right? Till then, I'll see you guys later. That's all for now. Bye-bye. Bye.